And peace and salutation to your Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. This is a quick walk and talk lesson, all right, on Civil War. I'm Brother Yash from Louisiana, GMS, Louisiana Saints Camp, back with another lesson. And it's just a quick lesson going into the Saints. It's a quick lesson going into Civil War. All right, so let's start at Isaiah 19:2. And it says, Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, and you're going to have these Americans, which they're Egyptians. They're going to be fighting each other, man. For what? For food, for resources, for clothes, for different resources that they need. All right, but mainly for the lack of food, man. All right, and water. Okay, so you're gonna have political wars, fighting over Republican and Democrats, and that's going on right now. All right, but pretty soon they're gonna be at each other's door, all right, killing each other. You have gender wars between men and women, all right, and we know you women are gonna get y'all ass kicked when it come down to that. All right, you're gonna have civil. You're gonna have I said political, I said gender, race wars, different nations going against different nations. Okay, so it's gonna be nothing but war out here, man. All right, and you can see these people already prepared to fight against each other. So all you need is a black swan event to happen, and the lights go off, then boom, Civil War, man. All right, lawlessness, chaos. Okay, so let's go to 2nd Ezra 13:31, and it reads, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So when it go in the realm, it's talking about the Lord coming back. All right, and Esau, you ain't gonna have a chance. You're gonna be so fearful, but the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to fight, and you're gonna get crushed, man. It's gonna be so I don't know the word, theatrical. All right, because the Lord likes to show. The Lord likes entertainment. So it's gonna be beautiful when the Lord Yahweh, while Yahweh side comes back. All right, but meanwhile, Civil War is gonna be brewing in these streets, and a lot of these men are gonna die from the war or from different situations over here in Babylon, man. All right, so we understand that these are the times that we're living in are treacherous times or savage times. Okay, so we understand that the Lord is preparing us for these hardships, to see all these dead bodies, to see blood, guts, the horrible, horrific smell of multiple bodies in the middle of the street. You see, the Lord is preparing us for that, man. All right, and these people, they don't have a clue what's about to happen, so they're going to get taken suddenly. They're not going to know what to do because they didn't seek the Lord. And that's for 2/3 of Israel. These other nations, they never had a side. They never had the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh side. And Esau took on the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh side, but he does everything opposite. So he's going back into slavery for 1,000 years. All right, so 2nd Ezra 15:15, still on the topic of Civil War. For the sword and their destruction draw it nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. See, they're going to be, like I said, political wars, gender wars, uh, um, uh, race wars. See, that's them people fighting against each other, man. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. See, sedition, man. These people are going to lose their mind, and they're going to invade each other's household. Your friend that you knew for years is going to come to your household because he needs something to eat, or because he needs resources or guns or weapons. All right? And it ain't going to stop. Okay? So people are going to, these houses are going to be set up, man. Because people are going to be afraid to go outside. It's going to be that dangerous. All right? And sedition is going uprising against the government, man. Going against your government, man. So, hey, and they're happening now, but it's going to happen on a major level because the elites need chaos to bring in that, to usher in their new system, that digital dollar, that digital currency. All right? They want to biometrically put a radio frequency identification chip into your body. All right, so they can know your whereabouts, know everything you're doing, and they can have total control over you. All right, which Esau is the devil, but he has a God complex. He wants to be like the Lord on the left-hand side, man. He wants to be like the Lord, but he is going down, man. All right, so it says, and one people shall stand and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Swords go into any type of weapon to kill. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they're not going to think about the government, the president, all of these people in high positions in this government. They're going to say, fuck you. And they're already doing that, man. All right, they're already saying fuck these government officials, man. Look at what happened with that hurricane, and FEMA couldn't do shit, didn't do shit for none of those people in North Carolina. All right, they still going through hell now. All right, so they should not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. See, so let's go to Second Ezra's. Meaning that people are going to have the ability to do whatever they want in that day because they're not going to have no one to condemn them, no one to put them in jail, no police to lock them up. Okay, now the military is going to be out here eventually, and they're going to be killing people. Okay, but when this shit goes down, this place is going to be in total lawlessness. Because like I said, they need lawlessness to usher in the solution, to usher in that charagma, the centerpiece of prophecy. 2nd Ezra 6:24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and 3 hours they shall not run, meaning this wisdom and knowledge is going to go away. But the point is, at the top, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the whole earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, because it's going to be utterly chaotic. Go watch the movie Bushwick. All right, you might not be able to make it from one block to another block. It's gonna be so much of shooting and bullets and dead bodies and wild animals eating the dead bodies and oh man, gruesome birds eating the dead bodies, plucking their eyes out. So Solomon, with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Maki.